Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Chris's Collectible Corner, and for those of you who are new, thank you for coming through to tune in for this review. And today, we're taking a look at the Red Bolt Studio Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But before we get into the figure itself, if you wouldn't mind, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. It really helps and I appreciate the support. Alright, so taking a look at the packaging, it's a pretty standard packaging that Beast DD / Anime Mythos, now Red Bolt Studio, kind of goes with. They usually package their figures with 3 different packages. One to case the body, which is the one that we're seeing right here, says Devourer of the Dead, Ammit. And then we have the bookmark and the pen holder, which is actually the face plates and the hair. So skimming past all of that because we don't really care about these packaging because we know it's all just a ruse to get Tamasho off their back. Let's get to figure out the box. Alright, and here we have him standing straight up and down. This is the Red Bolt Studios Super Saiyan 3 Goku, formerly known as Beast Deities, formerly known as Anime Mythos. Obviously, they've changed their name multiple times to avoid certain lawsuits or troubles that they have faced in the past, but we all know it's the same company, just different name. So, this is the second wave of this Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The first wave came out, I think, about a year, maybe almost 2 years ago. And it was really popular then because it was the only Super Saiyan 3 Goku that had really nice articulation and actually had a really nice sculpt for the hair. Plus, it was a 3.0 Goku body mold. Since then, there have been a ton of different variations from other third-party companies making head sculpts for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I still think the Recustoms one is the best one in terms of accuracy, but in terms of articulation, which we'll get into later, I still think this is the best one. So, looking at the body, it's the typical 3.0 Beast Deities body that we have here with the Goku gi. So, there's no paint, but everything's molded in a hard plastic. The shoulder pieces are softer plastic, so it makes it easier to move it around. And yeah, all in all, I think, if you've had this figure before, I have the first wave of it as well. You kind of know what to expect. I think a lot of people are actually getting this to have a 3.0 Goku mold body, so really you can't go wrong with it because Beast Deities actually built these figures pretty well. But that aside, the hair sculpt is still the same. I do like the nice gradient of the darker yellow going into the white tips of the hair. The face sculpts seem to be a little bit different, but we'll take a closer look at that in a little bit. But overall, yeah, it's kind of what I expected. Nothing too much different from the original, but we'll find out more once we get into the details. Alright, so now looking at the facial expressions, he comes with 5 unique facial expressions. He comes with the stern, staring straight at you look. Another one of the stern face but looking to the side, which I guess is supposed to harken back to that scene when he first turned Super Saiyan 3 and when he was looking at Fat Boo. Then he has the smirking face, a shouting face, and then the silly face, which I've always liked from this set. It's not a face that we see often with other third parties or the official company, so I do like the variation and these unique faces. Now, I could be wrong, but looking at the tops of the heads, how the pegs now fit into the hair, I think are a little bit different from the first wave. I have to look at my first one or dig it out to see if it is, but it seems a little bit different. Now, looking at the hands that he comes with 5 different pairs of hands. Obviously, every single Dragon Ball figure comes with a pair of fists because they're always throwing hands. Aside from that, he comes with a pair of instant transmission hands, some fighting stance hands, some open key blast hands where the fingers are kind of bent. I usually see that as him charging a Kamehameha wave. And then fully splayed out open palm hands. So yeah, in terms of accessories, he's pretty bare bone. He doesn't really come with much. I think the selling point is the Super Saiyan 3 aspect of this. Alright, so let's take a look at this guy's accessories. As you can see, he's very top heavy, so you're gonna need a stand if you want him to stand up straight. So now, looking at him, I guess we should start with the hair, right? Because that's like the big selling point. So the hair, he can bend down about that much. Once again, it's so heavy. Oh, okay, alright. Spoke to you. Alright. Side to side tilt. The hair can twist to the side like that, so if you want to have it like windy. Alright. Same thing here. Can go. And then you could have the hair going all the way up if you want them like powering up. Let me see. Watch your hands. This guy's like super sharp, but there you go. So you can have it up like that to have him powering up. So yeah, actually, just for the sake of the review, I'm gonna keep it up because I feel like it will help without getting stuff in the way. But yeah, he can look up that much if you have the hair bent up like that. And he can look up a good amount, but don't go too far because then the faceplate will pop out. Alright, so looking at the arms, starting there. Oh, alright. You can't go past 90 degrees. If you do, that's what's gonna happen to you. The arm will pop right out. And of course, happens on camera. Me being a little silly person, not being careful enough. Let me just pop this back in. There we go. Alright, so be careful. Learn from my mistakes. There you go. 90 degrees. Double elbow bend. Both arms. Bicep rotation. And it feels nice, not loose or too tight, so don't have to worry about that. Okay. And then you can go all the way around, I think. Let's see. Getting some resistance doing that. So just be careful. Like the same thing with the DF Gogeta. They have these shoulder pieces that go around the whole thing, as you see. So it makes it a little bit cumbersome when you try to move the shoulders all the way around. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not, see? So that's it. Alright. Can lean back about that much. Can crunch forward about that much. A little bit of a gap there. Side to side waist rotation. A little bit of side to side movement right there. Alright, when it comes to the legs, you could do an almost perfect split. So there we go. Let's get his hands out the way. Looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Alright, thigh rotation. Deep knee bend. Feels more, but see little gaps there. Same here. And then ankle articulation. Kind of limited, honestly. I was expecting better, but yeah, can't. That's as far down as it can go for both. Can't really go up because of the shoelaces. Side to side is also kind of limited. Can go in, but not really out. So that's unfortunate. And then toe bend. So yeah, that's him. Like I said, he feels good. Articulation is nice, sturdy, not too tight. Tolerances feel good, but you know, the ankles kind of leave something to be desired, and the shoulders. But yeah, there we go. Alright, so now for some size comparisons. Here we have the new Red Bolt Studio Super Saiyan 3 Goku next to the first wave of the Beast DD's Super Saiyan 3 Goku body with the re-customs hair sculpt on it. And as you can see, they're very similar. There's not really a lot of differences. The one thing I will point out though, on the first wave with the re-customs head on it, seems to be a bit brighter and more vibrant in color as opposed to the new release from the Red Bolt Studio. And here we have the Red Bolt Studio version compared with the alternate version that Beast Deities came out with the first time, which was a battle damaged Goku. And I really wish they would have re-released this body a second time around, because I feel like this was the more sought after one. It's more unique and harder to come by, and I feel like, you know, battle damage, I love battle damage figures, so getting more of that would never be a no for me. And then here we have the Red Bolt Studios next to the demoniacal fit tenacious martial artist body with the re-custom Super Saiyan 3 hair sculpt on it. And as you can see, like I was saying earlier, I think the re-customs hair sculpt for the Super Saiyan 3 figure looks the best. I think it is the most accurate and most aesthetically pleasing visually for that sculpt of Super Saiyan 3. But if you're looking for something that could be posed and you can actually play with, then I would lean more with the Beast Deities one. But if you're looking for the most screen accurate one, Recustoms is the way to go. And then here we have the Red Bolt Super Saiyan 3 Goku with the pale yellow hair variant of the Super Saiyan 3 Recustoms head sculpt on the legendary Super Saiyan Goku body. Alright guys, so that was my review on the Red Bolt Studio Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I got mine off of 5K Toys. It came out to $75 after shipping and taxes. If you guys are interested in picking this guy up, as of this recording, he is still available on their website, so I'll make sure to leave a link for the purchase of this figure in the description below for those of you who are interested. Now with that said, I think this is a great figure. Obviously, like I stated earlier, this is the most posable and play-friendly Super Saiyan 3 Goku on the market right now. Is it the most accurate? No, but I really think you have to give it a trade-off, because if you're looking for posability and being able to put this guy in a multitude of action poses to really make him pop on your display, I really don't think you can go wrong with this. If you're looking for this figure just for a 3.0 Goku body, because the Demoniacal Fit one is kind of sold out everywhere until the new Super Saiyan one comes out, then I would definitely pick this one up. But honestly, for $75, I don't think it justifies it, especially with the new Cell Games Super Saiyan Goku 3.0 coming out just around the corner. So if you're holding out on that one and want to skip on this, I don't blame you. Based on the previews that they've been showing us with that, they've implemented some new engineering for that 3.0 body, which I think will really make it interesting, and I'm definitely going to review it on this channel. So, as you guys know, I usually rate these figures from a scale from 1 to 7 using the Dragon Balls and the Dragon Radar. So with that said, I'm going to give this guy a 5. I'm giving him the same thing as a Vegito. It's basically the same mold, just different colors. Yes, they skimped on the accessories, but really, like I said before, the selling point for this is Super Saiyan 3. And Super Saiyan 3 is what you get. I think 5 is a fair score, because like I said, it could go down in the future once we get those other 3.0 molds, but that's if you're just looking at getting this for the body. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you pick this guy up? Did you pass on him and are gonna wait for the new 3.0 Goku coming out? Let me know in the comment section below and let's discuss. With that said, I hope you guys found this review informative. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. Thank you for stopping by my corner of the internet, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.